So this is the bill right here, and we're very proud of it.
This may be the most sweeping overhaul of the tax code in a generation.
That's your bill.
So obviously this video clip focuses on President Trump signing a bill involving taxes into law. This speaks to one of the major constitutional roles the president has, which is to serve as chief legislator. So the president's primary job, as we've mentioned before, is to sign or veto the laws that Congress proposes. Right? So Congress will send him a bill, and then he either signs it like he did in this video, or he vetoes it and sends it back to Congress. The president doesn't generally engage in lawmaking himself. Again, he can use the power of his office and give speeches and press conferences, and Trump obviously used social media a lot to basically put pressure on Congress to do what he wants them to do. But at the end of the day, Congress makes the laws, then it's up to the president to sort of approve of them and then to implement them. If you look at this, is just a brief list, not all the presidents and presidential vetoes. You'll notice that it shows you the president, how many years they served in office, and the total number of vetoes that they essentially did. And then it shows you how many of their vetoes were actually overridden. You'll notice that some presidents have a lot more veto numbers than like others. Usually, the presidents that have really high veto numbers, you can generally assume that they've served in what we call times of divided government. Divided government is when Congress is controlled by one party and the president would be of the opposite party. So clearly they disagree on how to handle things. Then you would generally see a lot of vetoes. You wouldn't normally see lots of vetoes in time periods of unified government when the president and Congress are of the same party. You wouldn't have a Republican Congress proposing bills that a Republican president would veto, and then vice versa. So again, you tend to see higher presidential veto totals in times of divided, not unified government.